University training. So there is if you go to rockuniversity.com right now, the calendar looks a little slim, but trust me, there is a ton of stuff coming up and a lot of great guest speakers and things like that we're just finalizing. So all that will of course be posted for you guys to see. But I'm going to start over here and we're just going to look at today's agenda. So let me present this, we can at least see it. So today's agenda, so Facebook changes in 2023 with posting listings in the Facebook Marketplace. What does this mean for you? It's not complicated, super simple. And then we're going to talk about the Facebook Planner, how to schedule posts using Facebook's native planner. So again, if you just got on the call, Facebook Planner is very similar to a platform called Hootsuite. There's Asana. There's tons of different platforms out there that you can pay for in order to schedule your post, which is super awesome to leverage because again, it's a very time-consuming task, but very necessary so that we stay in front of our sphere and clients, past clients that we've had, and just people in general, and keep them updated with all things real estate and then of course all things just local. So you can connect your Facebook page and Instagram account and post all your social media ahead of time. We will use the social media assets available on Rock University. If you're not aware, and I'm going to show you guys this, we give you guys an entire month's worth, at least it's 30 to 40 posts of social media. Everyone loves them, of social media posts every single month, and it's easily editable. They are beautiful. They're very well done. You can go in and change the stats if there's stats on there or local events or anything like that. You don't have to think about designing the post. You just quickly change it to your branding and information, and then you can go through and schedule those. Now, if you haven't scheduled your post before, it really is a game changer because it just takes it off. You just take an hour a month or 2 hours a month and you sit down and you can plan out your entire social media post for the entire month and just be done with it. I work with several top agents. This is what they do. They either do this or they have their assistant do this, and they just get it done, the whole social media thing done for the month. And then of course, stories and stuff as you're going or out showing homes and things like that. So I'm just going back through the chat box and everything, making sure. Yep, uses them, saves a lot of time. Debbie, I'm going to show you just a few moments of where you can find those posts and get them downloaded. They are editable in Canva. I never put a template or post out that you guys have to upgrade your Canva account to Pro. It will always be done in the free version, canva.com. It's a free tool. If you're not leveraging it, you got to take advantage. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and just get through this because I know everyone is anxious. So Facebook Marketplace changes. So what is Facebook Marketplace first, if you haven't or used it or aware of it? But it's an e-commerce platform for individuals and businesses to buy and sell items locally on Facebook. The service is free and available for anyone with an active Facebook account. Think of, have you heard of OfferUp or certain apps like that where you can post items for sale or listings like services and things like that? Facebook Marketplace is very similar in that respect. A lot of agents will post their real estate listings in there, which drives a lot of traffic actually. I know agents that have quite a bit of success through that in generating additional leads from their listings in there. And one of the changes that is happening, and it's gonna begin on January 30th of this month, so you have a little bit of time, but you're no longer gonna be able to create real estate sales or rental listings using your Facebook business page. Now, that's into the marketplace, okay? So from your business page, your Facebook business page, you can create you could have created listings that then you could post in the marketplace and then advertise it that way, which was always great because it advertises your business, it drives more traffic to your Facebook business page, you get stats, all that good stuff on there. And so you will no longer be able to do that starting January 30th. However, you will still be able to continue posting real estate listings into the marketplace via your personal Facebook account, okay? So it's gonna, if somebody clicks on you, that posted it, right? The publisher of that listing or post, it's then going to take them to your personal Facebook page and not drive them to your business page. Does that make sense? The difference between the two. And here's the ultimate reason why. Pay to play. They want you to pay for ads in the marketplace for business listings, which includes real estate. It's as simple as that. Okay. They just want to charge money for it. So again, like I was saying earlier, it's not a super devastating change to the Facebook marketplace, but it is a change in the sense of being able to promote yourself more and drive more traffic to your business page, and of course capture those analytics and all that stuff in there. Just making sure no one else is waiting. So why have Trisha asked, why have a Facebook business page? So that's a great question. And there are many different answers, but a couple would be, it's always great to leverage a free platform like Facebook to be able to promote yourself as a business, your real estate business. Now, some other reasons why you would want a Facebook business page. You have to have a business page in order to run ads. So earlier I was talking about leveraging Facebook ads to drive more traffic to your listings. So when I'm sitting in front of a seller, and I just did this a few weeks ago, and we're talking about driving more traffic, what do I do? What do I invest in to drive more traffic to their listing? And one of the things is leveraging Facebook and the data that they have to drive traffic from markets that are moving to Arizona. Same thing for Nevada. Okay, very similar demographic. So if I have a listing and I know that people are moving here from California, you're going to get a few coughs out of me today, because again, I'm still recovering. So we know that California is moving here, Washington, Illinois, Canada, parts of Canada, right, are coming and investing. So what I do is from my business page, I run ads targeting those markets to drive traffic to that listing, whether I'm driving them to my website, the listing on my website, or I'm driving it to my listing on Zillow. There's a couple of reasons why you'd want to do either or, but that's always in my conversation when I'm talking to sellers, right? In the market that we're in now, it's kind of off topic, but not. In the market that we're in now, it's different than where we were last summer, right? And before, where things were selling just because there's no inventory, it was selling just to sell, okay? Now things are sitting a little bit longer, and we have to convey our value to our sellers of why they would want to work with us, and as opposed to like our competition, okay? And one of the reasons is marketing, right? If you don't have a solid listing presentation and marketing strategy that is different, you can't just say, excuse me, you can't just say, I'm going to put it in the MLS and, it's going to sell itself, or no, you want to stand out. You want to be different in your market. So what is your marketing strategy? What are the few things that that the other agent isn't talking about? And of course, it's driving more traffic to those listings. Maybe it's the best day to go live is Thursday, and that's based from Zillow, because how it's syndicated and how they send out their listings to their database for the weekend, Thursday is always the best day to go live if we're talking data and marketing, okay? So that's something else that you can always talk about. But I know that was a long answer of why you would want a Facebook business page, but that's several reasons why. Of course, just brand recognition and things like that, and being able to stay in contact with your people. Somebody asked, is this marketplace only, or will this affect real estate group pages as well? So it won't affect groups necessarily, because you can't necessarily create listings in a marketplace via a group. It's really only the Facebook business page. Now, we're not in the car industry, but the car industry and the real estate industry are the two that are being affected by this change, okay? Christine, can you promote your new listing open house coming soon, just listed or sold, to your personal page? Absolutely. Yes. So a lot of agents do. It's usually, you know, the difference of some agents just don't want a business page to manage, which is fine. If you're never going to run ads or anything like that, then you don't need a Facebook business page. But if you are interested in running targeted ads and things like that, you have to have a Facebook business page because you cannot run those ads via your personal page. But of course, as long as you are compliant with your local regulations and associations, of course, right, your brokerage logo, you know, equal housing, all that good stuff, if all of that is on those posts, of course you can post it onto your personal page as well. And then a question, how about promoting it from your personal page and then sharing it to your business page? Yes, so you cannot share a personal post to your business page, but you can do the opposite. You can share a post from your business page to your personal page, which I see a lot of agents do all the time, which is perfectly fine. Because here's the bottom line, and you know, your personal page will always get more engagement, and it's always discouraging to agents, but your personal page will always get more engagement than a business page does. It's just how it works. I'm not sure why. You know, as humans and consumers, maybe we've been sold so much, right? We're all consumers, sell. We're just sick of it. So it gets less engagement. But it doesn't mean that you shouldn't do it or that it's not necessary or that it could help grow your business, because it's actually true. It very much can help grow your business if done properly. But do know that you can, any post that you post on your business page, you can certainly share that to your personal page. Okay. Good questions. So the ability, let me go back here. So the ability to create free, there it is, to create free real estate sales and rental listings is not going away, like we talked about. Listings will still be allowed on Facebook Marketplace using your personal profile. Okay, you will also still be allowed to turn listings into ads, or you can boost those posts as well. And this is the biggest reason why Facebook made this change, because they want to charge you as a business, because they're more able to charge a business than an individual for the ads that are being posted and boosted into the marketplace. Okay, gotta love it. Any questions on this? Again, Facebook Marketplace, you can no longer create listings or post via a business page into the marketplace, but you can certainly still create listings and post real estate listings into the marketplace via your personal Facebook. Okay. Any questions on that part before we jump into the planner? All good questions. Amber has a question. Go ahead. You can unmute, comment box. Gives me a moment to drink some water.
So I just logged into my Facebook business page and I had posted a listing this morning from the MLS. And I went to hit share, hoping it would give me the option to share it on my personal page. But when I hit share, it just shared it right back to my Facebook page, my business one. And I don't want to do that. That's double posting.
Yes. So when you're in Facebook, and these updates have made it a little bit confusing, and you're going to see today when we go back and forth, you have to make sure that you're logged in, or that it's switched to your personal profile when you're going in to then share it to your, and I can show you that in here in just a few minutes, to make sure that you're sharing it to your personal page, as opposed, because right now it most likely is looking at your business page as a business page owner. And so it's just resharing it instead of you being on your personal page, looking at your business page and then sharing it to your personal. And I can show you.
Can you show me? Because I've never been able to look at my business page from my personal page. I've tried numerous times and can't figure it out.
Even if you go into the search bar and go to search for it?
Let me look really quick.
And Terry, the Actually, there are, I know a lot of consumers that do use Facebook Marketplace to look at real estate listings in their local area, which is a huge thing. The agents that have done it successfully, Nextdoor app and things like that that are more local to those subdivisions and communities. Agents that are farming and things like that will post listings or coming soons in there, and they actually do get quite a bit of activity just from that. Anytime, Linda, good question. Anytime you are going to post in the marketplace, it will need to be posted through your personal Facebook page now. Yes. You won't be able to do it as your business page. I know it's a little confusing with the two things there.
So I can see it from my personal page. I can search and find my business page, but again, I tried to hit the share and it's not. And I'm logged in on my personal, so.
Yeah, so when you're in, so this is my Facebook account, and when we're in here, you're gonna see up in the upper right-hand corner, excuse me, you're gonna be able to click this, and you're gonna see this little, to switch back and forth here. We can see different profiles. So if I clicked on this old page here, and then I go and I try to post what was on this page. So if I go and click on this page, and then let me get down to their post that they've done, and you can come through here and say you share now, share to feed. If you're clicking feed, you can see that it's being posted right back to the business page. So you want to make sure, let me go back to the personal page. And if I go in and I search Scottsdale Rockstars, this is one of our executives. And I click on the page. And I scroll down. You know what? I have a feeling it still thinks that I'm, here we go. See my little picture here? So now I know that that's I'm looking at as my personal page. And when I click share, I can share to feed and it's gonna post from my personal.
Okay.
Are you able to do that?
Let me go see.
And when you're looking at it to share, you can switch right here, which they've made it a little bit easier because they know that it's the process they've complicated things is what they have.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Leave it to Facebook.
I also have another question that's off topic, so I'll wait till the end if we can chat about that.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Okay, thank you. Let's see. So I'm gonna put share now to friends.
You're not alone, because I do get this question often of how to go in and share from your business page to personal, and that whole issue with it just resharing back to your business page. And it's because of the way that they've allowed you to switch back and forth between profiles. It's made it super confusing.
Okay, I got it figured out. I got the listing from my business page shared to my personal page. Thank you.
Perfect, beautiful, yes. Good question. Any other questions on the marketplace before we jump over? Cool. All right, so Facebook Planner, how do you get there? Now, remember, you have to have a Facebook business page in order to leverage this tool. So I'm gonna go back home here. Once you're in your personal Facebook page, you want to switch over to your business page. Now, again, just like where we were, you can come here in the upper right-hand corner and switch over to, to your business page. I'm gonna click see profiles. You're just gonna select the one that you're gonna use, your business page. Okay, once you are in your business page, from there, you on the left-hand side, you're gonna click professional dashboard. Okay, once you click on professional dashboard, you're gonna scroll down a little. And you're gonna click Meta Business Suite. Okay. Everyone's following along here. And then you're gonna get a screen that looks like this. And now notice on the left-hand side, you see, my apology, guys. You're going to see planner. Okay, you're going to click planner. And now you're in the planner screen. So you can see here that you are able to schedule and create posts and schedule them ahead of time. Okay, but before I jump into that, we're actually going to pull some social media posts that we are going to schedule. We're going to pull those through Rock University. Okay, so if you haven't leveraged these yet, highly recommend that you do. So I'm going to open up a new tab here. And all you're going to do is go to rockuniversity.com. Jenner says that they schedule theirs a week at a time, which is awesome. Love that. Okay, once you're on rockuniversity.com or the Rock University platform, okay, however you get there, I am going to click on VIP All Access. You can create a login. It's a free login, okay? We don't charge you. You're going to put in your email. And you're going to cross your fingers and hope that you know your password, okay? And you're not like me. Oh, Lord. Perfect. Third time's a charm. Now there is an approval process, so I'm already getting notifications for you guys that are going in and creating a login, so I'll get those approved after the call. Once they get approved and you get logged in, you're going to scroll down, maybe. There we go. New laptop, gotta love it. So you're gonna scroll down and there's a couple of things here. So we have our January learning assets. Every single month, all the learning assets are uploaded. So you have Facebook posts and stories. And then I also do a newsletter for both markets. These are all free Canva templates, okay? Takes the design work out of it, the thought of, you know, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna post? And all you have to do is swap out your information. Real quickly, if you keep scrolling, video library for all the trainings that we do are always posted here. So you can always go back and review those, just like today's video will be uploaded to this library as well. I'm gonna close my email out because you guys are gonna start hearing all that. So I'm gonna click on this drop down here for Facebook post. And you're going to see a link, January social posts. Now I do the same things for stories, right? Because they're sized a little bit different, and a link for stories. They're virtually the same thing, they're just sized different. So you're going to click this link for January social posts. It's going to say a template created by me at Rock Hideout was shared with you. Do you want to use template? You're going to say use template. And it's going to open up into your Canva account and look like this. Now, there's at least one post for every day of the month. I make sure that is uploaded, but sometimes there's always more. Okay, so you can see here, there's just a ton that you can use. So we're gonna go through and let's just say, let's choose 3 that we're gonna post. So here was a Happy New Year one. Another one, cheers to a new year. This one was, I thought was super cool. Pop Clean Fizz. Don't forget that real estate is my biz, right? Kind of cool. Some trivia. Count on me in 2023. Love that, right? Tell me something good that happened in 2022. Again, these all correlate to the month. So December, of course, was more holiday and Christmas. January is more New Year's, things like that. February, we have some Valentine's, stuff like that, and so on. Spring, as we get into spring. One thing that I want you guys to know is to easily swap out your information on these social media posts. All you have to do, let me zoom in a little so you can see. Okay, this is how it's going to look for you. I put my information on it as just default, okay? But you can easily swap that out. So on the computer, if I do Control F for the find feature, you can then type in my name, okay? Found it 41 times. And I'm going to replace it with Let's see, Amber Moore is on my screen first, so I'm going to do Amber Moore. And if I do replace all, you can see here that it now swapped my name out for hers on all these. Okay, saves you a ton of time than having to go do it individually. Same with
Amber's looking cute in all her pictures, just saying.
Exactly. So you can do the same thing for phone number. So if I go in and you just type in my number and you want to replace it with another number, oops, whatever that is, right? Replace all, it now replaced that there for all those posts. And you can do it for each of these items here. Okay, now I'm still working on a way for you to be able to mass swap out the photo. I have not found a way yet, but I will tell you it is very easy that you can just go in and let's say I'm going to use Jamie here, who is our escrow officer in Nevada. And if I drag that over to there, it just easily swaps it. Okay, but you got to do that for each one individually. Unfortunately, I will find a workaround on that eventually. But at least the text part will take a lot of the work out for you. Now, I do know that in Nevada, you guys have to post your license number on everything as well. We don't have to do that here in Arizona. So you can always do your S dot and then your license number on here as well. And if you just don't want to have the brokerage name typed out here, you can always add the brokerage logo. And then of course, your any legal logos and stuff that you need on. But let's work through this real quick because today's really about the Facebook planner and how you use that. So we're going to go through and just choose 3 of these posts to customize and download. Okay, so we're going to use this one here. Tell me something good that happened. So I'm just going to go back and change it to my name just so it's a little bit more consistent with the photo. Right, your phone number's on here, that maybe your website's going to be on here. So I'm just going to, for today's training purposes, use rocktitle.com. And then whatever your brokerage is, so ABC Broker, whoever that may be, you can add that on there, okay? Now, we're just going to pretend these are legitimate items. I'm just showing you guys how you can easily edit these. You wanted to change the background on here. Okay, you want to swap this out with something different. So we can scroll through, we can see here I have a photo inside of a house. If I click this and drag it over, you can see that it just swaps it out there. Okay, might be a little bit hard to see. So you can always change the opacity and transparency if you wanted to as well. If I scroll up here and I click these little 3 dots, I can see the transparency. And if I wanted to make it a little bit darker so you could see, maybe we do 50%. So you have a nice little background on there, but you can still see all the text. Maybe you wanted to change the giant tell me to white. So I would highlight that. You're double clicking in and highlighting, and I'm going to click on white. Okay, makes it pop a little bit more. I'm just showing you guys this, right? The designs are done every single month, but you can always come in and customize these. Don't feel like you can only post what is there. You can customize it to whatever you would like. So I'm going to leave this one how it is. Okay. So that's going to be one that we're going to download. I'm going to notate that this one is page 6 because we're only going to download the ones that we're going to use. Okay. So I'm going to scroll down. Tell me resolutions for 2023. I'm going to skip that one. Let's do an events one real quick. I'm going to leave that photo in there. Aligns a little bit more with Amber, the name there. So I'm going to just leave that there for you guys. But again, remember, you can always swap out these photos in the back. Event 1, maybe we have you know, something happening in the park, or there's a run or something locally, farmers market, right? Local things that you guys want to do that's more local to your market. So you go through and change those names and dates and all that good stuff in there. Okay, and I'm going to notate that that's page 8. And let's choose one more. Maybe we want to talk about mortgage rates and updates. Give me one sec, guys. I had a feeling I was going to be coughing through this whole thing, because you just know when you talk, you end up coughing. So maybe it's the mortgage update one that you want to do. You want to talk about interest rates. Maybe you're co-branding this with your lender. Maybe there's some January maintenance that you want to post about. You can always go in and post those as well. This one's kind of cute. New home, new year. Always download that. Now, once you have the ones down or finished that you want to use, or if you go through and do all of these, you can always do that. In the upper right-hand corner, you're going to click share. And you're going to scroll down to download. Okay, on some of these, they're actually videos. So it's going to download as MP4, but we're going to only download the static images today. Okay, PNG is always the best to post online. PNG. Okay, the size is already good of what it should be. Now I'm going to keep scrolling down before I hit download, and it says select pages. We don't want to download the whole zip file for all 43 for today. I'm only going to download 3. So I'm going to select which ones I want to download. I uncheck them all, and I'm going to scroll down, and I know page 6 was one of them. And then I think we did page 8 for events. And then let's do, I'm going to scroll all the way down and do a new listing one. Okay. I didn't go in and customize that, but I just want to give you guys some different ways that you can use these. So I'm going to do done. So it shows that those are the 3 that I'm going to download, and I'm going to click download. Now it's going to download those to my computer. You can see here it's downloading. And once it downloads, then we can go into our Facebook planner and upload these and schedule them to post. So you can see that it downloaded in a zip file, which is fine. So that will just get unzipped when I open it. But now I'm going to go over to our Facebook. Okay, and remember we are in our Facebook planner. Again, how do you get there? So let me go back to my main Facebook page here. Pretend I'm starting from my personal one that I just logged into. In the upper right-hand corner, you're going to click your photo, and you're going to either swap to your business page. I have multiple, so I have to select which one. We're going to use this one for today. Okay, once you are in here, you can see that you're on your Facebook account, business account now. I'm going to, on the left-hand side, choose professional dashboard. Once I choose that, I'm going to scroll down and choose Meta Business Suite. It's going to open up your business suite for Facebook. Ashley asked, when are the posts and social media templates added every month? So the goal is the latest, the last week of the month. The latest is the last week of the month, okay? And I usually post that in the Rock University private Facebook group. But it's usually the last, but at the latest, the last week of the month. Okay, once you're in here on the left-hand side, you're gonna see planner. Okay, and this is where now we can upload those posts. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to choose this drop down next to create in the upper right hand corner, and I'm going to do post. You can always create stories and reels as well directly from here, but I'm going to do post. And after I click post, it's going to give me a preview on the right hand side of the post, and the left hand side is where you can go and edit everything. So I'm going to click add photo, and it should be under downloads. Let me unzip these real quick so we can see them. Just going to add them to my desktop really quick so that we can pull them from there. Paste. Okay, so I'm going to click add photo. You can see these are here. So I'm going to choose this one first. It's going to upload that, and it's going to update on the right-hand side so that we have a preview. Okay, so here we are so far. Now, if you scroll down on the left-hand side, you can see now you can add text to that post. So maybe you put something like Happy New Year and we will make this pretty with some emojis and things like that here in a second. What are a couple things, right? You want to make it engaging, so hopefully people will comment on these and interact with you. What are a couple things that happened to you in 2022 that was amazing? Question mark. I'm going to add some hashtags. Hashtags are still relevant. It's not like before where, you know, they give you 30 hashtags. They still give you, I think, 31 hashtags that you can use. Do not recommend using all 31. Less is more. So you want to do a little combination of local and a little bit more macro. So a couple things, maybe just 2023. Happy New Year. Arizona real estate. Maybe selling Arizona. HGTV is always a good one. Okay, so you can go in and add your hashtags. Some of them are blocked, so let's see what's going to come up for 2023. Here we go. Do you see that? 2023 goals. There we go. Now, if you want to go in and add some emojis, you certainly can. So I'm going to go in here and maybe Happy New Year. We're going to do some champagne glasses. What are some amazing things that have happened for you in 2022? So we can go in and maybe do the question one. Let's go to the light bulb. Don't they have like a little cloud where you're thinking a thought? Isn't that one of these? Let's see. Here we go. Definitely don't want the rent in there. Okay, so you can go through and make these pretty however you want to do it. All right. And then if you keep scrolling down, you can see here where it says publish now, which will publish it immediately, or you can click schedule and you can schedule this. So of course, this one would have been great for, it's still a good one to post in the first week or so. So I'm going to do this one for tomorrow. Okay. So you can choose date and then you can choose time as well. Now, when you start posting more, this system will start to see when your people and contacts are engaging the most and what time frames those are. So it'll suggest the best times to post, because that's always a question that agents ask me. And there's general good times to post, and you can always do a Google search, but nothing better than having the data available of when your contacts are interacting the most. So over time, it will start to suggest times for you. So for this one, I'm going to do 8 a.m. Okay. And then I'm going to click schedule. Now, of course, the right side's a preview. It's going to take us back to that calendar. Today is Thursday the 5th, and then we can see tomorrow on the calendar. This one is automatically going to be posted at 8 a.m. Okay. That was fairly easy, right? You could do that quicker than I just did that for sure. Okay. Now let's do another one here. So I'm going to go back in and click create post, and we're going to do one for Monday. And we're going to do the same thing, add photo. This time we're going to talk about events. It's going to upload. Here are some family fun events. Again, you can create, I'm just creating captions because agents always ask me, it's, you know, what do I put for, I'm just creating these on the whim. So here are some family fun events happening this week, maybe this month, this weekend. You should check out. Do you have any events? Do you have any family plans this weekend? Right, maybe something like that. Or what is an event you would like to go to this month? Again, local events, hashtag maybe Phoenix, AZ this time, maybe Scottsdale AZ, wherever you are in your market. And then those macro ones that I'm talking about, right? These are more local, and then macro, maybe just be real estate, okay? Maybe we throw in selling AZ, Phoenix Realtor. Okay, and then you can go in and add some emojis. For this one, maybe we're gonna do a calendar. Can't remember where that one is. Here we go. So we're gonna go here. And then maybe we are gonna do a question mark, big red question mark, just to jazz it up a little. And then of course you have your hashtags. Okay, so then you come in here and then now you can either publish now, schedule, save as draft. So I'm gonna do schedule. Go in, I'm gonna do that for Monday. And this one, I'm gonna choose to do at 10 a.m. It's always okay to test different times as well and see which ones you have more engaging. And I'm gonna click schedule, okay? So as you can see, one, why would you wanna use Facebook Planner? It's free, okay? It's already included in here. Another reason is it allows you to schedule your posts in advance. So again, if you take 1 day a week to do a week at a time, that's a little bit more manageable. Or if you're a superstar and you wanted to schedule the entire month ahead of time, you can. But it just makes it a lot easier for you to be able to sit down and quickly schedule these ahead of time. And then you don't have to think about social posts again for a certain time frame, however you do this. Do note on the right-hand side here, it will suggest some holidays that are coming up. So you can always make sure that you're getting a lot of those covered. But then say you wanted to look at the month view, you can do from week to month. So if I click month, I can see everything here for the month. Or if you just want to look at the week view, you can see that. You can schedule multiple posts if you wanted to. See here where it says share to all. You can always include your Instagram account by clicking here and adding it and just connecting the two. And then when you're going in to schedule the post, so let's say I'm going to schedule for this one, create. You can see if the drop down up here posts to, if I wanted to add connect my Instagram account, I could do that and then have them both checked by default, okay, where I'm posting. That way it covers both. So quickly, I'm just going to go in and add this last one here for a new listing. Check out my, and now we're going to pretend that these are my listing photos and right, you've already added all that information in there. Check out my newest listing in Gilbert. Easy. And then something good that would be awesome that you can do, and you guys have probably seen this, it's nothing new. I'm going to go in and add emojis, and I'm going to just bullet point certain features of the home. So maybe first we're going to look at bedrooms. So I'm going to go in and find the bed. Here's a bed. 4-bed. Okay. Now you can always go in and where's that bathtub that we just saw? Did I pass it? Bathtub or the shower, right? You do that. 3-bath. Square footage. They have a cool little ruler on here that you can use. Let's see. It is down here. So maybe you do this one. 1,840 square feet. Maybe you include a link to your website. We're going to pretend that goes directly to the listing. Check out more details here. And you're just going to go in and add that maybe. Okay. New listing. Phoenix real estate. HGTV, maybe your brokerage, you can do your name, you know, whatever you want to do there. Maybe it has an amazing backyard or amazing kitchen, dream kitchen. Okay, that's always a good one. Kitchen goals. It's always a good one. Okay. And you can see here the preview on the right-hand side. And then, of course, you can scroll down and schedule. Of course, you probably want to add the address on there too, but it is within the post. And then we're going to go in and schedule this for Tuesday. And I'm going to post this one, let's see, at 9 a.m. Don't be afraid to post in the evening either. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do 6 p.m. evening. Okay. And then you can schedule. So in a very short amount of time, I've already created 3 posts and scheduled those through the planner. And you can definitely do a lot more. Agreed, Trisha. Trisha said this is all about going in and playing with it. Absolutely. With anything learning new, you know, it's always better to learn as you're physically going in and using it. But I definitely wanted to talk about this feature because I don't want you guys to not leverage certain free platforms in social media in 2023, because this is a great way for you to take this off your plate. So it's less stressful and it's just one less thing that you have to think about. It's a lot easier to sit down, take an hour. As you can see, if you did an hour a week, you could schedule the entire week or 2 weeks at a time and be done with it. Okay. So it's just an easier tool. There are tools out there that you can pay for. It's not necessary because you can just leverage the Facebook Planner through this platform. And since Facebook owns Instagram, it allows you to post to Instagram as well, which is super, super helpful. You can always post stories here as well, or reels. So don't think that it has to be static post only. You can certainly create videos and other things on that as well. Any questions on the Facebook Planner or the assets that are available at Rock University? Those social media posts every single month, plus that newsletter. Any questions on the marketplace changes that we talked about? You can unmute, you can comment in the box.
So my question that I told you that I had earlier,
Yes.
it's in reference to scheduling the posts. So I already have something set up on my business page that automatically posts for me. Can we have dual things that post, or is that like OD or?
Do you mean like posting twice a day or just using 2 different platforms to post?
2 different platforms to post? Do people typically do that, or is that out of the norm?
It's a little bit out of the norm, only because
Okay.
I know I'm also a licensed agent as well, for those that don't know. So I understand the pain points, and I always try to make things as simple as possible, because if we start using, it depends on how organized you are, right? If you start using multiple platforms to kind of do the same thing, or maybe one does something different than the other one that it doesn't do, I would just leverage one, right?
Okay.
Make it as easy and simple as possible,
Okay.
as opposed to using multiple things kind of for the same task in itself. I don't know if that
Okay.
really helps, but
Makes sense. And then my other question is so I'm signed on in Phoenix and then also in the Prescott area, and I can't figure out how to get it to automatically provide listings from the Phoenix area. It only shows my Prescott areas. Is that something that you can help me with later, or if you find it beneficial for the group?
for your website,
The listings. So I have it set up to just
are
it
we
automatically
talking OneSuite, or you have it automatically set up? What platform are you pulling the listings from?
Oh gosh, I don't remember which one I used. Let me go see if I can figure it out.
Yeah, no worries. It's always difficult when you're trying to automatically post or just advertise from 2 different markets. But depending on the platform, we may have to reach out to the platform and ask them that question, if they can include, you know, homes that are in different markets.
Okay.
Because I have agents that are licensed California and Arizona, and
Right.
unfortunately because we have different regulations and requirements, they have to have 2 different websites, 2 different social media pages, it's a lot that they have to
Yes.
go through. At least here, you're in the same state, it's just 2 different markets still, and be able to post those. But it just depends on what
Mhm.
platform you're using.
Okay. How would I be able to determine which platform I'm using?
So do you pay for the IDX feed, or I'm not sure where
No,
those listings are coming from? Like, how do you
no.
go to even see those listings?
Well, right now I'm in the Meta Business Suite, but I don't know what would tell me where those. I set it up a long time ago, so I don't remember
Gotcha.
where I.
No worries. Let's do this. Let me shoot you an email after this and
Perfect.
see what a
Okay.
good time is. We can jump on a call and get that figured out.
Thank you. I appreciate your help.
Of course, my pleasure. Any other questions, guys? My pleasure. If you guys haven't registered yet, please go to brockuniversity.com and let me post the link in here. Excuse me. Go back to the training schedule. And I'm going to scroll down here. So Debbie DeGrow is teaching the next one with me. And we're going to be talking about price reductions and selling the top sell, which is always a conversation. I have a current listing right now, and that conversation is about to happen. So it's always great, right? We're in a different market. And so we have to be able to go in with strategy and win in the sense of getting a price adjustment in there. So I'm going to paste this into the chat box here. Paste. If you guys can go there and register, always remember that if you at least register, you will get a follow-up recording of that class. So if you end up not being able to make it, but do go in there, click on that, register, and then I will make sure that either you are registered to attend or that you get the recording if you are unable to make it. But we are going to be talking about price reductions and selling next. That is going to be, I did not catch the date on there, January 12th. At 1 o'clock Arizona time. So Nevada is still an hour before us. So make sure that you plan that accordingly, but super excited for that one. And if you guys have any suggestions on any trainings that you would like to see this year, please let me know. You can always email me, justin@rocktitle.com, justin@roctitle.com. I'm always open to feedback and adding more classes and training that you are looking for to the platform. And last but not least, hopefully we see you guys in escrow very, very soon. I know it's the first week of the year, but would love to service your escrows. We have branches across both states, growing nationally. We have an amazing escrow and sales team that would love to serve you and your clients. So hopefully if you get a contract in the next week or so, you consider writing Rock Title on it. Otherwise, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you all for joining and all the support over the last year. We're super excited to be back at it, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next training. Everyone have an amazing weekend.